Hey party people, welcome back. It is Thursday, so of course it is Throwback Thursday.
Yes! Yes!
And in case you have forgotten, we are set building. We are trying to build as many sets of 1987 Topps Major League Leaders Super Glossy Baseball Mini Cards. That's the actual size of the card. Look at the size comparison. These things are tiny, but they're really, really cool. And I've got some great news. After our fourth opening, we were able to complete our first set.
We did it! We did it!
All 77 cards right there. That was really, really sweet. But we are not just going to stop there. We're going to open 6 more packs of this because guess what? I've got a stack right here that needs just 17 more cards. And, bam, there is another one right here. Can we get 3 complete sets out of one box? A box that I only paid $10 for. This has been a ton of fun ripping this open. But can we get 2 or even 3 complete sets out of one box? This is going to be a ton of fun. These cards are super interesting. Let's take out the 6 we are going to rip open today. Make sure I can count. There is 4. Let's grab 2 more. There they are. We're going to rip open into 6 more packs. See if we can build another complete set and have fun while doing it. Stick around. We'll rip these open when we come back. Okay, party people, here we go. 6 packs. We're trying to find the 17 missing cards out of this set. Not sure what's missing, but we will look at a bunch of these cards. Hopefully we can get a bunch more Hall of Famers. Here is pack number 1. Let's get going. Oh, this one's opening much easier than the last few videos packs. Here's Glenn Davis. Let's take a look at this one, actually. Game-winning RBIs, tied for first with 16, second in home runs, 4th in RBIs, 4th in slugging percentage, and tied for 8th in runs. That's not a bad year. Batting .265, kind of sounds like a modern player. Not too many players are hitting, you know, 320, 310. A lot of them are hitting 270, 280, 290, you know, but 30, 40 home runs, that's what's exciting. But not too shabby, Mr. Davis. Bob Nepper. And Joe Carter. Have we looked at the back of the Joe Carter? RBIs number 1. Not bad. 4th in runs. 5th in hits. 200 hits. And he played a full season. Good for you, Joe Carter. And a season average of .302. I don't believe Joe Carter is a Hall of Famer. I'll have to look that up. You know what? I'll put that aside just in case, but I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. But yeah, we'll put him aside because those are some really good stats. Spring Fever Baseball. It's the contest card where you could potentially win a trip to spring training of your choice. It's a tad expired. Vaughn Hayes. Bill Doran. You got Kevin Bass. And last one, Floyd Humans. Let's take a look at this one. 3rd in strikeouts with 202 and 5th in shutouts. 2 shutouts. ERA 3.53. Yeah, 200 strikeouts, not bad. So this must have been his 2nd year, or maybe his 1st year as a rookie. Actually, no, it says games. So he's in 14 games in the year prior. So that might have been his rookie year, but not too shabby. 219 innings, 202 strikes. It's almost a K an inning. Not bad. I'm pretty sure this guy was is he a reliever? No. Nope. Game started. Yeah, so he was a starter. But getting a strikeout an inning from a starter, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Pack number 2, we can already see we got Glenn, not Big Baby Davis.
And you know what babies do. No question about it. Big babies drool.
But Glenn Davis on there. So we've already gotten 2 Glenn Davis cards. Actually, I think Glenn, Big Baby, former Celtics player on that championship team, I think he's in jail. I know he got in a lot of trouble. Yeah, Bob Nepper. Let's take a look at your stats, sir. Whoop. Hold on. Sorry about that. The alarm on my watch went off. Bob Nepper tied first for shutouts. 5 shutouts, 17 wins, 8 complete games. 5 of his 8 shutouts were complete games. 3rd in innings, 3rd in games started, and 10th in ERA, 3.14. Pie. Not bad, sir. 143 strikeouts and 258 innings pitched. So maybe he was a ground ball pitcher. He pitched to contact. I mean, 3.14 is not bad. 17 wins, 5 shutouts, 8 complete games. Not too bad. There's Joe Carter again. We got those same 3 cards. This is going to be the exact same pack. These are a little bricked up. No, we got Juan Samuel. There we go. We've got Jeff Reardon. We have Kurt Gibson, World Series hero, not a Hall of Famer. And Dennis Rasmussen of the New York Yankees. Tied for 4th in wins with 18. He went 18-6 with a 3.88. Lifetime career ERA of 4.06. Hey, you can get 18 wins. You can have a good year like that when you're on a team that can score, 7-8 runs a game. At least 5 to cover your 4. But still, I can't knock it. 18 wins, not too shabby, sir. But there's a reason why Nolan Ryan has all these stats, but barely. I think he barely has a winning record. He was the best pitcher on some really bad teams that just never could hit for him. So his wins-loss, I think he's like 324 wins or something. The stats will come up and I'll probably be way off. But like 324 wins and like 280 losses, something like that. And it's not because he was a bad pitcher. He was just on teams that didn't score a lot of runs. So Mr. Rasmussen seems like, at least in that year, benefited from scoring. Lord knows the Red Sox, not too long ago benefited from that. Being able to average like 8 runs a game. So the pitchers could give up 5-6 runs and it'll be okay because they'll still win. Here is pack number 3. We actually don't get to see. I actually don't know who that is. Can't really read it. Trying to. Nope. So this will be fun. See, I spoke too soon. See, this pack is just falling apart. Let's make some room here. Good thing this doesn't have gum in it. This one would have been nasty. There we go. Hey, there's a good one right there. Don Ace. Okay, let's see what you're looking like, Don. Number 2 in saves with 34. 3rd in games finished with 58. And 5th in games total with 66. 2.98 ERA. 67 strikeouts and 81 innings. 6-7. Looks like he may have blown a couple. 28 walks. So he's twice as many strikeouts as walks, so that's not bad, I don't think. And, man, if this guy was the closer, which if he's got 34 saves, he was the closer, to have an ERA of almost 3, I don't know. Maybe it's different times. Maybe I'm outdated in my thinking, but you'd want your closing pitcher to have a much lower ERA and a lot more strikeouts. But, successful enough. 34 is not anything to, wag your finger at. That's pretty good. Here's our first confirmed Hall of Famer, Tony Gwynn. Speaking of strike, look at that. 2 Hall of Famers in a row. Lee Smith and Tony Gwynn. Let's take a look at Tony Gwynn. We've looked at this one before, but I keep forgetting. Yeah, strikeouts, 35. He struck out 35 times in 160 games. That's really impressive, because there are batters that'll strike out 35 times in a month. He went a whole 162 games with it. I believe it was Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine. Those guys, they both agreed like they hated pitching to Tony Gwynn. They could never get him to chase, and he usually batted very well against them, comparatively. He's batting over 300 against them, which is really good, even though it's only 3 out of 10 times getting on base. Baseball is about those numbers. Contest. And look at that, Darryl Strawberry. Popular 80s player, not in the Hall of Fame. I believe he's in the Yankees Hall of Fame, though. 15 game-winning RBIs puts him at 3rd. Tied for 5th with 27 home runs. 2nd in slugging percentage with .507. And 7th in RBIs with 93. Not bad. See, 136 games, struck out 141 times. Batted .260. 123 hits. So he had less than 100 hits in the season that weren't home runs. Whereas if we look at Tony Gwynn, who I put in the wrong pile, he had 211 hits. Only has struck out in his career only 128 times, and he batted .329. I mean, really impressive from Tony Gwynn. I mean, not bad from Darryl Strawberry. I know he's really popular. I don't want to speak ill of the man, but New York teams, I don't care for him. Dave Kingman, and then there you go, Wade Boggs. I don't ever remember reading this card. We've read this one a bunch of times. Just insane stats there. 357. Look at that. 207 hits. Unbelievable. Only struck out 44 times. Not bad, sir, at all. But we never looked at this one, I don't think. Let's look at your stats. 2nd in home runs, 35. 118 hits, 19 doubles. His batting average was .210. 33 walks. He had more home runs than walks. And 126 strikeouts. What was he, a first baseman? Does it say his position anywhere? My guess with numbers like this, he was probably... Oh, he's a DH. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, I mean, if he's hitting a lot of home runs, but nothing really, anything else. Catcher, first base, DH. That sounds about right. But 35 home runs, not so bad. Not too bad, I should say. 4. Pack 4. Let's speed this up a little bit. As long as these packs don't just fall apart on me. Can we get some more Hall of Famers? Tim Raines, I believe he's in the Hall of Fame, so asking ye shall receive. Look at that. Batted .334, 194 hits. 1st in batting average, on base percentage. We've looked at this one before. I remember all those. 70 stolen bases. Very cool, sir. Donnie Moore, that's one we probably should have looked at. Dale Murphy. Not Hall of Famer, but a well-liked player. 398 career home runs for Dale Murphy. There's a Hall of Famer, Jim Rice. Now, is Roger Clemens going to be right behind this? No, but another Hall of Famer. Another Hall of Famer. Oral Hershiser, not in the Hall of Fame. And Mike Krukow. So let's take a look at these 3 guys. Eddie Murray. On base percentage, 4th at .396. His OBP was almost 400. He batted .305. 17 home runs, 25 doubles. 84 RBIs. Not bad. This dude, I believe, is a Hall of Famer, so he'll be going over that way. Oral Hershiser, popular player, not in the Hall of Fame, had a good couple years. Here he went 14-14 with a 3.85 ERA, 231 innings, 153 strikeouts, but 8 complete games, and 7th in games started. Not bad, sir. And then Jim Rice, Red Sox Hall of Famer, Major League Baseball Hall of Famer, had 200 hits, batted .324, 20 home runs. Look at that, lifetime 351. Is Jim Rice in the 400 club? Jim Rice might have over 400 home runs. It's pretty impressive. 5th in batting average that year, tied for 5th in hits, 4th in RBIs, 3rd in doubles, 10th in on-base percentage, 10th in slugging. Not too shabby. I'll have to look that up. Does Jim Rice have over 400 home runs? We're getting a nice little stack of Hall of Famers. Not bad at all. I'm liking this. Whoop. Moved a big Hall of Famer there. Let's put that back. Pack 5. Come on, rip easy, rip easy. It's not really ripping easy, but it's staying in one piece. There we go. There's Roger Clemens. Yep, we'll look at that after. Fernando Valenzuela. He's not a Hall of Famer, I don't think. Popular player, though. Gary Gaetti. Like the name. Let's check it out. 3rd in home runs with 34. So this is American League. 5th in slugging percentage. 5th in RBIs. Batted .287. 171 hits. Not bad. Not bad, sir. And Gary Carter, who is not a Hall of Famer. 16 game-winning RBIs. 3rd in RBIs for the year. 24 home runs. Batted .255. Not bad, sir. Not great, but certainly not bad. Let's put that there. Kirby Puckett's a Hall of Famer. Mike Scott, the legend. Buy paper from that guy. Stick him there just for fun. Teddy Higuera. And then Roger Clemens, the Rocket. Loved him. He went to the Blue Jays. Then it was like, whatever. Then he went to the Yankees. Then I hated him. And then that's also when the steroid allegations started coming out. But number 1 in wins, 24. ERA, number 1, 2.48. Number 2 in strikeouts. Also, 5th in innings. 8th in complete games. 10 complete games. Look at that. Not too shabby there. Look at that. 238 strikeouts. Only 67 walks. Started, hold on, look at this. He started 33 games through 67 walks. So he was averaging 2 walks per game. All right, while completing a third of them. A third of the games he starts. Not bad at all. They're actually unbelievable stats. Great stats. But steroids guy. I'll put him over here because I do think he's going to get in eventually. The more modern players, they care way less about steroids, so he'll end up getting in. I guess I'm just a dinosaur in that regard. But here we are at our last pack. You know what? Let me know down in the comments. Do you think guys who were accused of steroids, guys like Roger Clemens, or guys who tested positive for steroids, Roger Clemens, or Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds, all those guys, should they be in the Hall of Fame? Should they go in with an asterisk? Should they just be banned forever? Because currently they are de facto banned. Like, people aren't going for them because of the steroids, the cheating. I do think it's cheating. I don't think they should go in. It pisses me off too, because guys like Roger and Barry Bonds, they would have been in the Hall of Fame anyway. They wanted to extend their careers and keep going, or pad their stats even more. And it really ruined it for me. Rafael Palmeiro, he's like a 500 home run club guy. Used to be one of my favorite players. Steroids. So I don't want him in either. And I used to really like him. But, let me know how you guys feel in the comments. I got a feeling a bunch of you guys probably don't even know some of the players I was talking about. But some of the older guys and gals, you know what I mean. let me know if I'm way off base, if you agree, or is there some sort of compromise? A steroid wing of Major League Hall of Fame, or an asterisk next to their names because of the steroids. And listen, David Ortiz is in the Hall of Fame. I love David Ortiz. He was caught. He was caught, and they kind of looked the other way. And that's probably because he wasn't such a dick to the baseball writers. He wasn't a jerk to those guys. So he was likable. Barry Bonds, from what I understand, bit of a prick. For the stories I hear about Roger Clemens, not a nice human being. You know, on a person-to-person level. How the hell do I know? To me, they're rumors. I don't know. But that's what I've heard, and that's why they're not in. Is that right? You got to let me know. John Cangelosi, Phil Bradley, Gary Gaetti. We already looked at your stats. 34 home runs. Yep. Not too bad, sir. Yeah, oh, that doesn't matter. That's getting thrown away. Don Mattingly. There you go. Here's another guy who's probably going to end up in the Hall of Fame. He's not in yet, but one of the biggest players of the 80s. Very successful player. Look at that. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. He batted .352 and wasn't even first in batting average that year. That was Wade Boggs, who hit .357. He had 238 hits. He only struck out 35 times. All right, these are the kind of batters that I would love. You know, even if it's just, oh, he hits a ton of singles. I don't care. He's getting on base. He's not causing outs. Like, these are guys, I mean, I'm actually surprised he's not in the Hall of Fame. But I do think he will be. So I will put that over there. Bob Horner. Steve Bedrosian, we've looked at that one a couple times, and Kirk Gibson. That is the last card of this opening. We're going to do the recap. We are not going to go through that. We're going to look at the Hall of Famer and probable Hall of Famers. You got Don Mattingly, The Rocket, Kirby Puckett, Jim Rice, who I'm pretty sure he's in the 400 home run club. Eddie Murray is in like the 500 home run club. Does it say career home runs there? 275. I believe he's over 500. Tim Raines of Castamere. Wade Boggs. Tony Gwynn. Lee Smith. And I think Joe Carter might be a Hall of Famer. I don't know for sure, but I threw those in there. And then, of course, for all you Office fans, it's Mike Scott. Michael Scott is what I heard he prefers, but Mike Scott right there. This was a ton of fun. I always have fun sharing this stuff with you guys. Hopefully we can complete set number 2. But even if we don't, we've got one more of these openings to go to try and complete a second set. But that's for next week. This was a ton of fun opening with you guys. I hope you had a ton of fun watching. I hope you comment down below. And if you did have fun watching, hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Really helps out the channel, boosts my ego, and makes me feel good about myself. But, you know, it also really helps the channel grow. And we can't grow without your support. So I'd really appreciate it. The channel would really appreciate it if you did hit that subscribe button. But whether you do or don't, whether you're a subscriber or not, you watch the video up to this point. So I want to say thank you for watching the video. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. See ya!